What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Maverick Man 101. Got a video here today from Modern Dating here. She found out that he moved on and this happened. Let's get to it.
Stop! Why are you doing that?
You stop.
Babe, why are you acting like
Babe? What do you mean, babe? You know I'm already talking to somebody else. Why are you calling me babe?
this? I just feel like it's temporary.
Okay, but
You obviously
it doesn't
still
matter
love
to you.
me.
It doesn't matter to you because we're done. So
Okay,
why are you here?
So you just don't want to talk?
I don't want to talk. I don't want to look at you. I don't want anything to do with you.
You're
Please
just
leave.
being rude at this point.
She found out that he moved on, and now she is at his front door trying to get him back. But things didn't work as she expected, as he is no longer interested.
I don't want drama. What do you mean I want my man?
Yeah, I'm on shit. I'm cool.
I don't have to leave. You call
Go be
me.
with
You
yourself.
text me. I'm calling 911. They gonna have to remove
Go
me out
be
the
with
car.
yourself. Get out my
Call
shit.
911 to remove me. Cause you're not finna leave me. I didn't do nothing to you. You don't even want to try to make up. I ain't do nothing to
Get
you.
out my car.
Okay? I can move in a minute. How she can sit in your car, but I can't? That's not fair.
Get out my car.
She can sit in
please.
your car, but I can't. I'm not moving. She can sit in your car, but I can't. You thought she was just gonna kick me out? No. They gonna have to remove
Go
me out
be
the
with
car.
yourself. Get out my
Call
shit.
911 to remove me. Cause you
This is the type of relationship that is more like
Y'all better start calling the police on these women. Because if the roles were reversed, you better believe she would call the police on you. If this was a man in her car refusing to get out, she would be on the phone with the police in T-minus 2 seconds. Let's start calling the police on these women. And it's like, ma'am, just get out the car, right? These women, these strong, independent boss babes, they're just tall children. Tall children masquerading as adults. Call the police on her.
likely to bring a lot of drama for both. If she is the one doing this, and on top of that asked him to call the authorities, it means that she is ready for everything, and this is not a good mindset for a healthy relationship. Lover girls gather here. Respect yourself and leave. Anyone who cares for you wouldn't play you out. If a man doesn't want you, you can't force a man to accept you. I ain't doing nothing to you. I heard that one before. Childish behavior, I'm with him. She doesn't see why he doesn't want to be with her. If it ain't this energy, why I want her? Sometimes we don't have to dig deep into things to have a good understanding of them. Based on this video alone, we can have an idea why they are no longer together. We don't have to try to get more information or try to guess the reason why he decided to move on. This short scene can give us a good insight into what happened. But I still don't know what she was trying to accomplish.
Right.
Did she really expect him to choose her after this? One thing we know for sure is that she is using the wrong method to get him back. This is not the way to get your partner. You can't force your way into his heart. I do understand that she probably loves him and wants to be with him, but that will push him further away as most men want to avoid drama. So those bringing them to us are more like.
Yeah, I mean, why would... I mean, if she likes him, she wants to be with him. I mean, but he doesn't want to be with her. This is a common theme that women expect men to understand, right? It's not working out. Things are over. Things are done. Move on, right? Because when a woman moves on, quote unquote, if she does, a lot of times they don't. They always try to leave the door open or come back at some point once the person that they jumped for leaves them, goes and does, something else, so they can run back to the boyfriend. But women always want men to understand and move on and get over things. But then when it's time for them to get over things, they emotionally crash out. Always. They can't handle it. Terrible.
Likely to be placed at a certain distance. Most of us are simple in general. It also includes the selection process when it comes to the person we decide to have by our side. So instead of doing all of that, she should become the type of woman he would want to have by his side. That's all she needed to do, and she would be selected, instead of having this childish behavior, which won't take her anywhere. In fact, it would give him more reason to stick with his decision.
Stop! Why are you doing that?
You stop.
Babe, why are you acting like
Babe?
this?
What do you mean, babe? You know I'm already talking to somebody else. Why are you calling me babe?
I just feel like it's temporary.
Okay, but
You obviously
it doesn't
still
matter
love
to you.
me.
It doesn't matter to you because we're done. So
Okay,
why are you here?
Let's just have a conversation.
Nope.
We have a trip planned to Vegas if you forgot. Are you
Cancel
coming
it.
or
Cancel,
no?
cancel it. I'm not going. I'm not. Take somebody else.
We can't go as friends?
No. Why do we need to talk?
Because you will not even talk, but you told me that you would show me how to play Jackpot World before the trip. So I thought I could come in and you could
What?
just show me that.
It's a free phone game. Play it by yourself.
That was a good
Right. I told you, man, when it's time for them to get over stuff, they can't do it. So this woman who sounds like a party girl to me. You hear women with those very raspy type voices, typically white women, right? Those very raspy type voices. To me, it just screams they've been in the club scene for a long time, shouting with the music, probably in a lot of arguments. They've been stretching and straining their voice. So now they have a very raspy type of voice. I don't know. It's just me. Second of all, this woman sounds like she's from Philly. Just saying. Right? Probably South Philly type of girl. Regardless, this is crazy. Number one, don't even open the door for her. Because again, if the roles were reversed, if this was a man going to his ex-girlfriend's house, she would have called him all types of creeps, all types of, you're crazy, you're losing your mind, but she can stand here in the doorway begging him to take her back, basically, to go on this trip to Vegas. Don't even open the door, man. Do not go back to exes, gentlemen. Don't do it. Don't open the door for them. Don't respond to their texts. Just leave it alone.
response. Just play the game by yourself or find someone else to play with.
Right.
He is no longer your partner, so there shouldn't be those types of expectations.
Okay, well, I don't know how to use it.
Super easy. They'll teach you on the game.
So you just don't want to talk.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to look at you. I don't want anything to do with you.
You're
Please
just
leave.
being rude at this point.
Why are you keep opening up your door when she show up?
Yeah.
Just close your door and stop that.
Right.
Better run now and don't open the door again. We can't go as friends. You're embarrassing yourself. Walk away with your dignity. Those exes are so strange. When they have all your attention and love, they take it for granted. And then when you start giving it to another person, they suddenly need your attention. Guys,
I mean, again, right? It's always that thing of you never know what you got till it's gone. And women do that a lot with their families, with their kids. They always take it for granted when they have it. And then once it's gone, they're begging for the attention to come back. They're begging for their families to come back. But they never truly value it once they have it because, and I think I said this in the previous video, these men are not their first choices, right? These marriages were Hail Mary attempts to lock down a guy and pray to God that they have a baby, right? Because they absolutely plundered and screwed up their late teens to 20s and probably 30s, right? So these women crash out, and this woman is doing that. I'm sure there's more to the story than they're leading on to, right? Maybe more that she did in a relationship or more that she didn't do. Regardless, the relationship in this particular situation is over. And this woman just can't move on. Let's go to Vegas as friends. No. Why? That's absolutely insane to me. Tall children, man. I keep saying it. Tall children. Skip ahead a little bit.
We have a trip planned to Vegas, if you forgot. Are you
Cancel
coming
it.
or no?
Cancel it. I'm not going. I'm not. Take somebody else.
We can't go as friends?
No.
That was really interesting. He
Yeah.
knows that she wants to be more than just friends.
Right.
So why would he place himself in that situation? Also, he just told her that he already moved on, but still, she wanted him to travel with her. She needs to follow his footsteps and move on. This is the best solution for both at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if she was the one who decided to end things and now changed her mind when she realized the other woman saw his value.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised either. And that's what happens a lot of times. They end it. Typically, women, they're not just going to end a relationship. They're going to make sure they have somebody else first. 9 times out of 10, that's that beta Brad type thing. If you guys watched Kevin Samuels, RIP to the GOAT, RIP to the Godfather, if you guys watched him, he talked a lot about that, and then other content creators talk about it as well, but they talk about that beta orbit, right? Those betas that she kind of keeps in reach while she's in the relationship. And that could be through social media, right? Work husbands, things like that. And she kind of keeps them in reach. And then before the relationship ends, she rolls the dice, right? She might, respond to the guy, hang out with him after work, make sure that she can secure that other relationship before she gets out of that current one. So I think in this case, that young lady with the very raspy voice most likely tried to leave the relationship, or she left the relationship, tried to get into another one with another guy. Maybe he hit it, clapped those cheeks for a little bit, moved on, and now she wants to come back. No.
It happens all the time. They take things for granted when they have it, and then have this type of reaction when it's already gone.
What's good, mama? Sorry, I startled you. I was just trying to get your number.
Get away from me. No.
What's up, ladies? How y'all doing? I know y'all trying to.
Ashy. Right.
Nah, this is not.
Damn, get away from me.
This is fun here.
Hey, Nick. How are you? Oh my God.
Wait, do I know you?
You look so good.
I don't know who this is.
Hey, Nick.
Wait, what? Who are you?
Hi.
Do I know y'all? Babe, I don't know these girls. I literally don't know them. Who are
It's simple. Ladies trust men that other ladies trust. Simple as that.
Yeah. And shout out to that guy. Obviously that's a skit, but social proof is important, right? That's why, men, I feel like always wonder, man, like, why can't I get a girl while I'm single like a dollar bill, right? Why can't I get that attention, or, I get more attention when I'm in a relationship than when I didn't? Because people want what they can't have, right? Women, they want what they can't have, but also social proof is important, right? So now this guy's in a relationship. He obviously did something to get that woman and is in the process of trying to keep that woman, which I think is impossible with modern women. But so now she's intrigued, right? Now she's intrigued, and now the competition is on. And the competition is between the women, right? Trying to one up the next girl, trying to get that man away from that girl. And keep that social proof going, right? It's a good skit. Let's keep going.
I never understood this, but it's true. It's called natural selection. The fact that you already have a girl means hence that you are confident with height level of testosterone. So very attractive to all the other ladies. Sad but true. They want you when they can't have you, and don't want you when they can have you.
Right. That's social proof.
So true. I'm in a relationship and I have ladies come up to me now that I'm taken, but when I was single, they wouldn't give me the time of day. I know most soldiers have already gone through a similar situation. This is a real-life scenario. Not to the level presented in the video, but we usually deal with something close to that. We know the difference. They usually don't show interest when guys are single. At that point, you are invisible. But from the moment you start seeing someone, all of a sudden, you become Brad Pitt. It happens all the time, but if we talk to women about it, most would deny it. They wouldn't acknowledge that they are drawn to guys who are pre-selected. However, if we have a close look at the guy they want, we will realize that in most cases he is already in a relationship or is surrounded by a large group of female friends. This is why moving on is one of the best methods to get out of the friend zone, or to get the attention of a woman.
Yeah. It's, again, the social proof. They talked about natural selection, right? Women want what they can't have, but then once they see that he's been chosen momentarily by another woman, then it becomes that competition. I think her quote unquote instincts, right, kind of kick in, if you even want to say women have instincts, right? Whatever. But then it becomes something like, oh, she has him. Well, what was I missing? Right? Maybe she kept him if she knows him, maybe she kept him in the friend zone. Maybe she ignored him. But then once he secures that relationship, he becomes more valuable in her eyes, right? I mean, these are the games you got to play, right? If you want to be in relationships, if you want to be out here dating, these are the games that you're going to have to play, right? And these are the games that you're going to have to understand if you decide that you want to play and try to get to a relationship or marriage. This is what it is.
Who is ignoring you. Your chances will be a lot better if she finds out that you are seeing someone else.
Right.
Maybe the pre-selection changes her perspective. It's like you become more attractive.
Yeah.
We also see a lot of situations where the woman leaves her partner because she is no longer attracted to him, but later changes her mind as soon as he starts dating another woman, just like the girl at her ex-partner front door. Once again, it shows that moving on is a good recipe to get your ex back or to get the attention of the girl who initially didn't show interest.
I don't know about you, but me, I'm going back to my ex. I'm going back in full action. And the action will be so full that action potential self will knock off.
What?
My ex is married. My ex is married. Where do I go to with full action apart from God? I have gone back to my ex already. I can't believe I'm agreeing with you. How come you have ex? You are a full package for a guy to let you go just like that.
Stop simping. Jeez Louise, man. This woman is crashing out on the internet, drinking wine like they all do, talking about she's going back to her ex. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm sure this brother took the deal. It's a bad deal. Whenever they start running back, and a lot of times women, they run back, right? But understand, they aren't just running back because they were bored. They were just home, reading books and writing the next great novel. No, they were out in those streets, having fun, meeting different men, and the guy that she thought she could place her bets on, he probably dipped out, and now she wants you back. And most men, I don't say most, but I think a lot of men are like, all right, I ain't doing nothing. I'll take her back. Don't do it, gents. Don't do it.
You are a full package for a guy to let you go just like that. He has moved on. You can do your best, but sometimes it's a bit too late as he is no longer available. We know due to social media and dating apps, a lot of people get confused and they overplay their position. They think they have many options available and ready to put a ring on it. But with time, they are realizing that in fact, it isn't necessarily true. Those options aren't real, and this is when they tried to go back to the ex they didn't want. They usually want to return after exploring the dating scene and fail to replace the person they had.
Right.
It was interesting that the comment section was full of women who shared the same feeling. They wanted to go back to their exes. I guess they also didn't like what they experienced while trying to date. Maybe the grass isn't as green as they expected, and now the only good option left is going back.
Yeah, guys, I mean, look, I think I just, moral of the story, just don't do it. Don't go back. Move on. That's I think the man, one of I think the greatest, if I can get the words out, one of the greatest powers I feel like men have is the power to walk away and say no, right? And I think that once you get to that point, you're going to be hard to defeat, right? And women count on the fact that you can't say no and that you won't walk away. Or if you do walk away, you going to walk right back, right? So dealing with these exes, no, negative. You guys ended it for a reason. Move on. Let her find somebody else. You go find somebody else if that's what you choose. And just be done with it, right? But running back and forth to each other ain't it. I think we're going to leave it there, guys. Shout out to Modern Dating here for that video. I appreciate you guys tuning in today. Leave your likes and comments down below. Subscribe if you like the content. Until next time, eat well, sleep well, be well. I will see you guys later. Peace.